All right, guys, today we're going to do a reset of an oil life meter on this 2012 Chevrolet Cruze. But while I'm in here changing the oil, let me just show you a couple of things to familiarize you with it in case you haven't done it before. This, of course, is the cap where you're going to add the oil, and I'm going to let that off. I like to do that when I go underneath and drain, just to let more air get in there. And then the oil filter canister on this model. So this is an ECO, a 2012 Cruze ECO with the 1.4 liter Ecotec. So its oil filter is in the canister here. It's not the same as the larger one. So let's go ahead and go underneath and go ahead and get it draining. I'll show you where that drain plug is. We'll get all that swapped out and then we'll go reset the meter. Okay, guys, we're underneath here. Let me just explain something. Well, let me get the bolt off here. So this is easy to find on this 1.4. It's this bolt right here. It's a 10 millimeter. And just remember that it might be a little hot. I've got this guy up on ramps, so you'll want to do something similar. I'm just realizing I probably should put some gloves on. Oh well. Get a little bath in cancer fluid here. All right, so I wanted to explain why this is open. Your vehicle might not be. It should be. But there was a recall on these 2012, 2011s. I think 2013s, maybe it was 2010, can't remember. Well, actually, no, it was 2012 and 2011 and maybe 2013. And the dealer cut this shield out, cut this piece off and cut the piece off underneath the transmission here. You normally had to have a little bit more cramped access to getting in here and doing what I'm doing right now. But I just wanted to point that out. If you don't have this, you should definitely go to the dealer and get it done because it was a recall to prevent a fire situation. All right, we're going to let this guy drain, and then we'll go pick it back up top. We'll add the oil, and then we'll reset the life meter. Okay, guys, all done underneath. And by the way, that drain bolt goes back down with 14 Newton meters of torque. So I'm going to use a 24 millimeter bolt, or excuse me, socket, and I'm going to take the top off of the oil filter cover, canister cover now. Again, it's 10 millimeters on the bottom for the drain bolt, and then 14 Newton meters to torque it, and you can't miss on that because it's cast right into the bottom of the engine, right where you take the drain plug out. And then it's 24 millimeter to get this guy out. All right, so take this guy out, shake him off so it's not as messy. Okay, and this guy comes out here. A couple of drops there. All right, so the cap you retain. The filter we're going to change out, and we're going to replace it with an AC Delco PF2257G, and then there's a GM number 55, 59, 46, 51. So when you do this model, it comes with both a new filter and it comes with a new gasket for this cover. So we're going to take this guy off as well, and hopefully I can get that off. Probably can't. I'm going to have to go get a different tool. So I'm going to pause this a second and come back. All right, guys, I got the tool I was looking for. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to take the old, I guess I'll call this an O-ring off. Discard it, and there's plenty of oil on the inside of this, so I won't worry about the channel itself needing any oil, but I am going to put a little bit of oil around the outside before I put it back on. Okay, and then I'm going to put the canister back on like that, and these two guys I'm going to discard. So the last thing we're going to do here is we're going to add oil, 5W30 motor oil. Get a funnel in here, whoops, that we'll use to add it. And then I'm going to go ahead and open, doesn't matter what kind of brand you're using of this. The only reason I'm going to start this is so that I can get a little bit onto here, and there's plenty of different ways you can do this. I'm just going to get a little bit like that. Just mostly want to get it all around the ring itself. All right, and then before I put any more oil in, I'm going to put this guy back on. If you look down in here before I do this, you can see there's a hole here, and there's kind of like a little bit of a paper outer ring here, which is part of this pleated paper for the filter. And then right down in this valley here where my finger is, this is the nozzle where the oil comes out. You can probably see it better on this angle. And that's got to go inside the filter. So when you put it back on, just be aware of that as you put it back on. You're going to get that guy going in the filter. Then you're going to push it down, and then you're going to hand tighten it into position first. And then you can take your 24mm socket and you can tighten it up. Okay, so that's it to this. I'm going to tighten this up. I'm going to add the oil, and then we'll go reset the oil meter inside on the information display inside the vehicle. All right, guys, we're inside here. I'm going to, as you can see, we've got the change engine soon indicator, which is what started us down this path. And I'm going to come over here to the stalk, and I'm going to hit the menu button. And when I hit the menu button, if we go back over here on the side here, we're going to hit the menu button, and we're going to cycle into the information menu until we get to this guy. So we got 4% left. Since we've changed the oil, if you look over here at my finger on the end, I'm going to press the reset. And then if we watch at the screen there, when we press the reset, it's going to ask me if I want to reset it. On the end of the stalk, I'm going to move up to the yes. And I'm going to hit the menu button as an enter key. And that should have reset us. There we go. 100%. Didn't hit it all the way the first time. All right, at this point, we're all set. We've changed the oil. We've reset the oil life indicator in the information center, and we're all set. I hope this helped you out. When you tighten up that oil filter, you just snug it up hand tighten. There's no torque value on that. Just don't over tighten it. You just want to get it snug, and you'll be fine. If you have questions, just leave comments on the bottom. Otherwise, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.